Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Welcome back, fam. Hope you guys had a great holiday. We are back. I know you missed me. I missed you guys. We haven't been live since Friday, something like that. But we've got a lot going on today. You're not going to want to miss it. Markets right now, whether you're aware of it or not, are going a little crazy. Unfortunately, we haven't seen that spill over into the crypto realm yet. I think we will. Coming off the news today that Saylor bought another crazy amount of Bitcoin. I think this is one of their biggest purchases. It does look like Saylor wants 1% of the Bitcoin supply. I wonder who's going to race him. That's what I'm waiting for. What's the next person? Like, one person is just lonely. Two people is like a couple. Once you have two, then you have, man, people start jumping in. You make it fad. I'm excited. I don't really think that Saylor's buy is going to pump the market despite the thumbnail and title. However, it is bullish, and his commitment and dedication to acquiring Bitcoin does absolutely do the market some justice, and it if anything, serves as just a great role model. Someone who loves Bitcoin, someone who loves a cause, and is putting their money where their mouth is. But despite Bitcoin not moving yet, we have some crazy other moves going on in markets even bigger than Bitcoin. We're going to jump into those in just a minute today. Where do we start? We should have, what I should definitely do is shout out to all the Altcoin daily viewers that might be tuning in today, whether it's live right now or in the future. Welcome, guys. We're a little bit different of a channel, but I welcome you. We did a collab. If you guys missed it, we gained over 1,000 new subscribers. So hype the stream up for that. Let's go. That's pretty awesome. Really awesome. Over 1,000. What a crazy channel. Lots of hate about the sunglasses, guys. Definitely want your thoughts. Let me know in the chat and in the comments. Are they triggering? I don't know. Are they triggering? Certainly some people are. So let's take a look at some charts. Charting it up. Bitcoin relatively where we left it. I wanted to present like a simple view of the chart right now. Lines aren't perfect, but this is pretty much the idea. We were in this ascending channel all through October, November. We broke out and we haven't really moved since. And I don't know if you guys feel it too, but I feel a distinct lack or like withdraw from excitement. Bitcoin has basically range traded from the 5th, 6th of December all the way to today, underneath 45,000 and above 40K. And which direction is it going to break out next? I wish I knew. You guys know my opinion. I'm still looking for 48K. I'm still looking for it by the end of the year. Anything is possible, especially into January. We do have a poll going, guys. Could you vote in the poll? What do you think January is going to be? My suspicion here is if we see markets continue as they are right now, which I think is the strong bet, closing very strong up. We see stocks up, even a few others. We're going to get into those. Man, I'm like excited to show these other charts. If they close strong this month, I think we're going to see some pullback in January. If we see kind of just a tempered sideways end of the year close, I think we might have some more green lined up for the first month of 24. But let's get into this stuff, because there is some really, really spicy chart. Very spicy chart going on. This is the dollar, and for some reason the watermark's off. The dollar. Watermark's still off. The dollar, there we go. On the weekly time frame in 2022, it topped out at 115, and we have seen it basically struggle to find bids since. There was a little hope going on in July all the way into October, and roughly about when the dollar reversed from this rally is when we started seeing some real explosive gains in crypto, in stocks, and in gold, and we're going to get to that next. The dollar does not seem to be able to find bids today. Going into the end of the year, I think this is showing us some pretty startling weakness in the dollar strength. For those of you who aren't too familiar with the Dixie, it's a weighted basket. It's not necessarily just the dollar. It's the dollar in proportion to other currencies. So we may be seeing a weakening dollar, or we might be seeing strengthening euro, strengthening GBP, etc. And that can push this chart down as well. But the good news is that the dollar in general, especially if you're in the US, the dollar, when it goes down, tends to have an inverse correlation with everything else. So when the dollar is going down, we tend to see stocks move up, gold move up, and crypto move up. We have a lot of the pieces of that puzzle going on right now. We just don't have the crypto one quite yet. Let's zoom in here on the day. This thing has been on a very weak trajectory since the start of October. 107 topped out, and we're just seeing it move down. Now, it hasn't broken below July's low, and that's just underneath 100 on the Dixie. We're currently at 100.9, and today has dropped almost an entire point. I was tweeting earlier about just how badly it was getting nuked. Cannot catch bids. What happens next is interesting. I kind of think we are going to see a retest of that low in the next week, which is wild to have this time frame where we're rolling into a new year in just a few days. It does kind of help us out with projecting or kind of speculating based on time. Dollar is definitely looking to close a very weak year, and this is what's getting me spicy. I don't know why. Man, these watermarks are not working. That's okay. Gold. Gold had quite a run. We were streaming live during this. We've been watching it since, and it did look like gold was absolutely getting nuked as well. However, it seems like with the dollar falling recently, gold finding some more legs, finding new legs to stand on, it seems. As it's traded up to 2,081. This might not sound like a huge deal. Gold does tend to move very slowly. It's only up about 0.5% today. However, in the bigger picture, gold is doing some really spicy things from a technical perspective. Gold tested its high at about this level. You can see the current line tracing back to these previous highs, and it is again flirting with these levels. Earlier this month or last month, I can't remember, gold did hit a new all-time high, and it got just decimated, absolutely sold off. This looked like a blow off top. It did manage to hold on to a higher low here, and now it is moving back to that all-time high. This is very exciting when in conjunction with a weakening dollar, and oddly, we see stocks putting on some gains here today, unless that's changed since earlier. Gold, in my opinion, we already made this call once this year, new all-time high on gold. I can't believe that came true. I might make it again. We might have a second all-time high on gold this year based on what I'm seeing right now. This is spicy. Gold strength has recently been correlated with crypto strength. So that may be a bullish factor, but the amount of money, the amount of capital moving to have gold go to a new all-time high is what gets really interesting. Liquidity seems to be scrambling to find a place for shelter, or maybe not shelter, for gains. And I think it's going to spill into the crypto world. If we take a look at, we'll do stocks really fast. NASDAQ again pushing to a new all-time high this week. After last week, I believe it broke. Today, has it pushed higher? I think it did. It should. Not too much. Actually, not as much as I would have expected. Are we up for the day? Very sideways for the day. It seems we did push up to a new high very, very slightly, but stocks are seeing the strength. We are seeing risk risk come back. We are seeing money start to flow through markets again. And I think this is all coming back to the crypto. And let's go to some more crypto-ish charts really quickly. Coin continues its march to 200. After breaking 111, it has shown nothing but strength, and the $200 mark for Coin looking very good. Something I do want to caution you guys about. If you are trading Coin, I'm not, but if you are, be wary. Coin right now is obviously in relation to the strength of crypto. We've seen some big moves. The market cap has moved up a ton, and it's logical that Coin moves with it. However, there's something on the horizon that people have been asking me about that I do want to caution you about. The ETF. While I do see the ETF for Bitcoin as completely bullish, it might not be bullish for Coin, for stock, for the Coinbase stock or MicroStrategy, which we'll look at next. These de facto ETFs. So because there is no outlet or no ability to invest like an ETF at the moment, people have found creative ways to kind of get indirect exposure, especially as the ETF has been talked about, but indirect exposure to the crypto market. And they do that through things that they are allowed to buy, such as Coinbase stock, MicroStrategy, probably the best example of a de facto ETF. Of course, there's Grayscale, but I think things more like minor stocks, things that are really fundamental to the crypto realm right now, but aren't actually buying the asset. I have a fear that when the ETF is finally approved, whether that's the first week of January or whenever, that these things may take a hit simply because they don't have that extra use case that they currently have acting as that ETF. Once it's available, I think we will see liquidity kind of flee these things. And I don't mean in like a doomish way. I don't mean that they're going to go bankrupt, but likely they'll see some strong pullbacks on their stock valuations as that capital flows to the ETF instead of to Coin. Or coming up next, MicroStrategy. This is the talk of the day. I don't even remember how many Bitcoin Saylor bought. It's like irrelevant, the exact number. All that really matters is Saylor made, I think this is their largest purchase this morning, higher than their cost basis. Saylor really flexing here, really challenging the bears. That seems to be his thing. He does not seem to have any fear of price when buying, but really challenging the bears up here at this like 45, 44 level, adding to his supply, bringing his cost basis up. It's impressive. It takes giant balls. I wonder how that guy gets around with those heavy balls carried behind him. I don't know. But MicroStrategy continues its march up to 750. 486 broke, I believe, earlier this month, and basically don't see much resistance. Don't see much in the way of MicroStrategy getting to $750. That's a 50% gain. Man, our concept of gain is getting very strange. That's over a 50% gain from just November. For a stock that's pretty wild, that's not like a penny stock. That's a pretty big valuation change. Will it stop at 750? I think it's going to come down to many factors. We'll see what happens at 750, but the factors being the ETF approval, like I said, we may see weakness once it's approved. However, MicroStrategy might not be as affected as, say, Bitcoin mining stocks or Coinbase because almost all of its valuation is just its Bitcoin holdings. The company itself, to my knowledge, is not... I don't know. I don't even know what they do. Do they do marketing or something? Who knows? All we know is that they buy Bitcoin. Their stock is basically just the value of Bitcoin. So it may be a little more insulated to that potential capital shift. It might be a little more insulated. Let's move on. Got coin, got gold, got dollar real quick. All right, we wrapped up the basics. Pretty good. So what's coming? Bitcoin. This is not Bitcoin. What's coming? We did see Ethereum put on some gains or at least show some strength this morning. I'm not sure if it has held them. I do remember Ethereum leading the rally. Maybe my memory is getting confused here. This has been a long month. I do remember it leading the rally at the beginning of December. Let's see. So it rallying and breaking its yearly highs could be a great indicator that the rest of the market is looking to move up. So let me pull up Ethereum. I didn't check if the volume's good. It looks like it's good. Looks like it's good. Let's see Ethereum. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Here we are. Ethereum held on to its 2100 lows. Looks like it's retesting 24. I don't see how Ethereum closes this year without touching 2500, if not higher. honestly, as soon as 2100 was taken by the bulls on this Ethereum chart, I was looking for 2500 pretty quickly, and maybe as high as 32 to 3500, basically following suit with the rest of the market after retracing, moving back up to the points of efficient price action or resistance up here, and that is in the 25 to 35 range. Seems to be chilling here. Let me take a look at some indicators. Let me see if I can get a grasp if we're moving at all. LuxAlgo looking bullish on the Ethereum today. I'll take it. Nothing really of note in RSI. You have some bearish divergence on your highs. We see that here on RSI with a lower high matched with a higher high in price. We've really seen that across the market, almost every move up. That's not really anything I'm too worried about. Market cipher B could be worse. Looks actually not too bad, with honestly any kind of resistance to selling up here. So say if Ethereum doesn't break today, but if it holds above 2300 and continues to trade sideways, I do see market cipher B giving us some pretty bullish signals here. Looks like our lows and money flow are being defended, our VWAP's coming back up, and we have a very strange momentum that I will say I have seen many a time before a big pump. Many a time. What about these low time frames? Shout out to our sponsors, by the way, LuxAlgo and Femex, my #1 favorite crypto exchange and trading tools. Links in the video description below. Not bad. LuxAlgo did catch that little pump on the hour. Ethereum might be chilling here for the day. Strong close today, though, I think it's going to be a great sign. Great sign for further upside. I'm not sold that Ethereum is actually going to continue. We had a very nice 4-hour candle bring us up. 4-hour closed, and now kind of that sideways indecision price action that we expect so often. So often. Man, I really want to talk about Bitcoin, but what is there to say, guys? What is there to say? Bitcoin has not moved. Basically, since this high, we have seen nothing but higher lows, lower highs. What does that usually paint out? Some kind of flag? Some kind of flag here? Something like that? Sure. I don't trust flags. It is Wednesday. We have 2 more days until the weekend. Bitcoin's just chilling here. It's interesting. Market cipher B, a little bit more bearish than Ethereum. Interesting. Not showing quite the strength I was seeing on the day for Ethereum. LuxAlgo equally long on the day. I'll take it. You are starting to see bullish divergence after that bearish divergence. Same thing on Ethereum as Bitcoin here with our highs. Starting to see that pain out. Higher lows paired with lower lows in RSI. Fortunately, MACD showing some increasing selling momentum over the last 2 days. Not what I was really hoping to see here. I think I'm going to take a look at the old month quick. That's interesting. I don't know if I've looked at LuxAlgo signals and overlays on the monthly. Interesting. Changing from red or a downtrending this month to this purple candle. Typically, just for a 101, green candles usually show a strong uptrend, red, strong downtrend. Purple is when the trend it's detecting it's changing. Interesting. Interesting. I did not see that. LuxAlgo on the month maybe giving us some signs of hope. We do have that overhead resistance band at 60K. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I'll take 48 first, but 60K. You know, maybe we should do something like this. We should do something like this. I'm going to read the chat in just a minute, guys. Sorry, I've been in my zone. This is Coinbase's chart. This goes back to 2015. So it doesn't give us a full picture, but it gives us a large picture of the, well, even especially the higher traded volumes of Bitcoin's past. This is just not, it's just not looking like anything else. Is it? Is it? It's not looking like anything. It's interesting because the bull market top also didn't look like anything we've seen in the past. Bitcoin hit 65, retraced, then went slightly higher and came back down into a bear market. Bitcoin has never seen anything like that. We can only see the peak of 17 here. We can't see the previous bull peaks, but all the previous bull peaks are roughly the same, with a euphoric parabolic rally up to a high that gets sold off. We call it a blow off top, and enter a bear market. That didn't happen here. We had this weird, slightly higher high thing, and then price really just bled out for an entire year with virtually no bounce. No bear market beginning really looks like this, and no bull market end really looks like that. Bitcoin kind of doing its own thing here. I could speculate all day on why, but it doesn't really matter why, does it? The reason doesn't really matter. The important part is it's very different, and what I think we can extrapolate from that is basically relying on the past might not be the best indicator for the future here. I know that's hard to hear as people who love charts. I got caught, you guys who have been here for years, you watched it live, I got caught on the run up in 21 thinking about the past, thinking about what previous cycles have done, and I guess typical Bitcoin fashion, didn't do any of those things. That really did bite me, and it didn't wreck me, but a lot of missed targets, a lot of higher calls that didn't come true. This is shaping up to be something new. Of course, I think that means something bullish, but something new doesn't have to be bullish or bearish, just something different. And I would find it very hard for anyone to argue that this isn't looking kind of like its own thing. What really catches my eye is this whole 2-3 quarters of this year. January with our very strong rally, March with a strong rally, and then nothing all the way until October. Like, if we go back and look at, let's even just the last cycle, nothing similar, man. Nothing similar. Blow off top, you fell down, and then you just went straight up to what is the equivalent of like 48K here this year, 13.8. And you fell back down and went up. Like this, very, very different. Now, we could still have an event like this. Sure. And we could still be in a bull market, even with this March 2020 thing. I don't think that it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen anymore. I don't mean that it's only going to go up. Mark my words, especially those tuning in for the first time today. Shout out to the new viewers, people looking to get through crypto the right way. We still will see retracements on the way up. We will still see very scary selling events that are paired with the perfect choice of FUD. And they will feel very real, and they'll get bought up and will continue to go up. That will happen. But I'm starting to not really vibe with this low. I don't think any of this bull market has looked like it. Whether you think it's a bear market rally or bull market, nothing has looked like it. It almost kind of looks backwards, doesn't it? It's going to be hard to really describe. Let me see if I can use a tool to show you what I mean. By the way, keep smashing them likes and subscribes. Don't stop. All right, I'll show you what I mean by kind of looks backwards. So in 19, it was virtually straight up, and then you have kind of this cupping, and then you move to an all-time high, right? So you have rounded, tighter price action, low volatility after this really high volatility move. It's kind of backwards. Let me see if I can actually flip this so it looks like what I'm describing here. It's not right. Kinda? How do I get it upside down? No. Can't get it to look right. Basically this price action we've seen this year, to me, looks a lot more like this. It's way more rounded, it's way tighter, way less volatility. In fact, we did see the lowest point of Bitcoin volatility this year. And I think that matches here. I'm not really even saying this is going to happen next, but something, I wish I could show you. I think I need to draw it out on paper. Maybe if I flip the chart? No. It's not quite right. We have so if we have this move up and then this rounding, right? It's almost like we have the rounding part happened in this year already. And then maybe we're waiting for this, right? Maybe that's a little too abstract for everybody. I don't know. Doesn't look like anything. Does not. Really, regardless, though, of what happens, at least the rest of this year, as we only have 4 days to go in 23, good riddance. Good riddance to this year and 22. Both those years can suck it. Let's get 24 on deck. Let's get it on deck. I'm ready. Whatever happens this year, looking awesome. Almost regardless. Almost regardless. This year, looking to close at last year's open. Again, I guess another deviating from Bitcoin's past. We don't see that in Bitcoin's history, really, like a close up here. So we have two things. One, we could close up at 2020's open. That's like 46K. We could stay here, I guess. Or we could have the event where we do see a sell-off and it ends up looking like 2019's candle. I just don't think it's going to happen. In 4 days, we'd have to see price maybe move down to 30,000. Not out of the question. Not out of the question. But I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I really think we either hit 48K or we just chill here and just do nothing into the end of the year. That's how I'm seeing it. Wow. I have the heat off, I have the window open, and I'm sweating. I'll probably put on a t-shirt, but whatever. All right. All right. I say all right, but I don't know. It might be too hot. That's what she said. All right, let me pull up the chat. My bad, guys. I got in the zone. We haven't been live in a while. I'm a little excited. Haven't seen you guys. I missed you. I wanted to put our best foot forward in case some of those new viewers showed up today. I imagine new people, like, I imagine people find the stream and they're just like, what in the hell is this guy talking about? So I got like crypto, but I don't know any of the words he's using. Real quick. BitTensor up, Sol up, but still down from its high. Nothing actually too spicy. Optimism. We'll take a look at optimism here in a minute. BSV making moves with a 41% gain today. Okay, BSV. ASTR, never heard of it. ARB making some moves. Mina making moves. We haven't looked at Immutable. Frac share. You know what? I might have to grab a share. Holy hell. Holy hell. I think my heat just kicked on full force. One sec. Let me see if I can get from her. Yeah. Almost 700 viewing. Right on, fam. Right on. Right on. Don't leave. Let me see if there's a shirt right here. I can't believe how sweaty I am. Holy moly. Then I'm gonna read the chat. Don't go anywhere. It'll take 30 seconds. All right. You know you're too hot when like your earbuds are just filling with sweat. That's the sign. All right, let me take a look at the chat. We'll shout out all of our new viewers, all the new subscribers. Let me pull this up. Let's see who's here. I know the boys are here. I see a super chat. I'll take a peek at that too. 75% of us looking for a green January. Nice. Nice. Only 330 votes. Those are rookie numbers, bros. Going for a quick bong rip? You know me too well, man. Come back, says Copernicus. I'm back. What's up, Pickle? What's up, Cryptonautic? How you doing, Angel? Surprise you with more likes when I come back. I didn't know how many we had before I left, but I appreciate the sentiment. God. Check Voxies, maybe Voxies. What I think about Caspa? Love Caspa. Love it. We can talk about Caspa then. I am going to pull up Optimism so I don't forget. Pull up Optimism. What was the other one? BSV. I don't even want to look at it, but we'll look at it. We'll look at it. Delisted. All right. We'll look at it. All right, Optimism. We'll get to this in a minute. We'll get to this in one tick. Interesting. Now, zoomed in here, I kind of like this price action. You have like a flat top here, testing resistance. Each time your lows are coming up. That's a short-term move. That's a short-term pumpy pattern, isn't it? Right there. I like that. Let's throw on Lux here. LuxAlgo going along on the 1. 1 minute, not really spectacular, but when is it? 5 minute. 5 minutes showing some momentum increasing, but I don't really love what I'm seeing here. 15, there we go. Market Cypher B showing us the trend here. Money flow hitting a higher high. VWAP moving up. Likely going to see higher highs here on Bitcoin today. So maybe our intro wasn't maybe it wasn't bullshit. Let's see. All right. Yeah. 43.8 looks pretty good. 786 retracement from your local high to low. That's your 2 measured move using our fib tool. We got our measured move target right there. Not too bad. Let me confirm this with the other time frames there. 50-minute good. 30 could be a little bit more confidence building, but it's not the worst. 45, awesome. This is interesting. So 45 still leaning in the bear side here with negative money flow, money leaving the market. However, we do see money flow making higher highs here and now approaching the zero line with VWAP pointing up. I'll take it. The 45-minute looking for some upside today for sure. With confidence. Hourly just rolled over. 2 hour looking to roll over. You really can see that bullish divergence on RSI on your lows. This sell-off wiped our indicators. Really reset the oscillators. I like it. All right. I like it. All right, back to the chat. My bad, fam. Tank top time. Almost, Foxy. Almost. I didn't go to the gym today. No tank top. Coin stock your future, ancient wonder. Okay. What's up, Juan Estevez? Todd Stadler. What's up with neon and nutrition? Well, nutrition is important to a healthy lifestyle and balance. Enzo MK. Bonk starting to pump? Are you lying to me? You just want me to pull up bonk, do you? Don't you? You're full of it. You're full of it, my friend. What? You guys, bonk's pumping. What? What? Like, it's not pumping. You guys bait me, man. You bait me. It's alright. I get baited. What's up, Mighty? Nathan Roth. Who else is here? You got the whole fam here. Matic. Yes, Matic. Good eye, Todd. You're right. BSV lols, I know. 19% Arden. Which one? What's up, Enzo Crypto? How you doing, man? Can you get a shout out? Emerald Crypto and Enzo Crypto. You can both get a shout out. I did tweet about it being time for Matic. Maybe that should have been the thumbnail. It's time. Certainly does look like it was time. That was yesterday. We did break $1. Got some resistance above. We'll take a deeper look. I want to keep seeing who's here, though. I'm doing a terrible job staying focused. Tonto, you mined 50,000 CAS. Wow. That's pretty wild, dude. Congrats. What's up, Chase Perez? Take a look at Snick. The Snicky Snick? Perhaps. You heard about it in Cryptos RS, yeah. George had me laughing this morning talking about cock. Oh my god, COQ, cock. I was dying. What's up, GBK Trading Inc.? Crow setting up for a big move? Hasn't moved yet. Psychedelic Astronaut, Chirk Crown. How you doing, man? What's up, Army Piper? How you doing, brother? Are you guys asking about Sneck? Why? Do we actually want to see it? How many people want to see Snake? SNEK, put a 1 in the chat. If not, put a 2. What's up, Moggy, I-Man, Mir Shahi, Baby Bonk? Maybe that guy meant Baby Bonk. I don't know. The boys are always here. They're always here. You're one of the boys, Shrink Tech. ADA. What's up, Anna Montoya? You killed my father. Prepare to die. D Johnny 55. How you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? It was, Tom, I'm not gonna lie, it was fun watching it here in 23. I'm glad it was fun to watch because it was not the most fun to stream through. Holy shit, Q2 and 3 were just obnoxious, but at least I had my fam here, right? Made it better. What about Soul Arden? Yeah, I imagine people are looking at Soul today. We'll take a peek. We'll see if maybe if Soul has topped out or not. We'll do some brainstorming on it. Grayscale, just Grayscale. Derek Mural. What about it? Crypto friend. There's no such thing as random market. Interesting. I ain't gonna read that. What's up, T-Mick? Incense 17. Salute to you, my friend. Isn't it wild? Everybody who started in 2017, isn't it wild to think that that's going to be 4 years ago soon? Or 7 years ago? See, I can't even say the number right. 7 years ago? 17 plus 3 is 20. Yeah, plus 4. God, my sweat is like coming in through the glasses too. I can't believe it's been 7 years. It's your boy John. What's up, John Johnson? How you doing, dude? Balbo. Do I like COQ? I don't own any. All you need is COQ in you. I mean, the jokes alone are I'm bullish on the jokes. Sol FT dubs. We're gonna look at Sol. GMX says Nick. Santal X. What do I think of KDA? It did have a little pump this weekend, or I guess not weekend, this Christmas time, but it didn't. At least I don't think it went anywhere really compelling. Whew. Still smoking, man. Zaquilla. Magnus Larson. We're not allowed to look at Zaquilla. Got down to like 200 viewers. Yeah, it got bad. It got bad. You didn't cash out. I didn't cash out in 2017 either. I was a terrible trader in 17. Started watching in 2020. Hell yeah. We have been live here coming up on 5 years in May of 24. I cannot believe that. Shout out to every single one of you who's been on this journey with me. Shout out to you, man. Let's see who's subscribed. We got quite a few new subscribers today. I see BT. Let me turn the alert boxes on. BT. I see Eduardo M. Mancito. Chandra Prakash. What's up, my guy? Louis Kaniko. Army Piper. I'm sorry I missed your super chat, man. I'll replay it. What's up, Sports Central Hub? Anthony M. Pedro Pereira. Bold. Subscribing while I'm shouting people out. Bold knows what's good. What's up, Bold? Anthony M. Wait, I got that one. Gene Martinez. Paul Vassallo. Reeb76. Alessandro Gargani. All those people and more subscribed today. Shout out. If you're here and you're not subscribed, we recently hit 89,000 subscribers just yesterday. That means that there's only 10,000 more subscribers to 100,000. You can be an OG. You can be in before 100,000 on this channel. It's not going to take long. All you have to do is subscribe, join our fam. Highly recommend you join the Discord. We're live here constantly, breaking down the charts, usually doing more trading, more charting content than today. But today's just been a strange day. We're going to look at Sol, Matic, not Bonk, BSV, OP, and probably a few more before this stream is over. We're just warming up. If you've got a chart you really want to see, put it in the chat. Hopefully other people want to see it too. We're not going to look at stuff only one person wants to see. We got hundreds of people watching, but we do our best. I didn't mean to open that. We do our best. What should we start with? QNT ready to break out. Did put on some gains. STX has been a 20% range all-time high. I think STX is going to keep moving. My chart got goofed up, though, on STX. This was one of the first ones I had open today. I don't know. I think the ticker changed. I hate when TradingView does this. I don't know how to get it back, though. Doesn't seem like it. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to make a new chart for STX today. Perhaps. All right. What do we want to look at first? I didn't see that many snacks. I saw a few snacks. Caspa snacks. Crow snacks. ADA. Foxies. And Render. Yeah, Render did actually make moves. Maybe I'll pull up Render. Let me take a look. Let me just pull up Render. Let me just peek at Render, right? Wow, Render, wow. That is quite a steady climb. Not gonna lie, we slayed Render on this channel. We live longed. The only trade that didn't fill was actually this one. I moved it over, never filled. At 185. We have longed this Render so well. What, we first went long here at like 170, again at 250, again at 280, and now $5 take profit hit. That's 30%, 30%, 72%. Wow. 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 Is this the full history on Render? I kind of don't think it is. I kind of don't think it is. Might be, but I don't think it is. TradingView, please just put like your crypto chart at the top and have the full history. Why do I have to search through these like a scrub while I'm live? There it is, crypto. Found it. I'm complaining and it worked out. Now that is pretty much the full history. All right. Looks like it traded up to $8. Did it trade to 8 on this? Yeah. All right. That's full history. Cool. Render looks very effing good. It looks very good right now. I don't know anything about Render, guys. I don't know what's under the hood. I don't know if it's trustworthy. I don't know what it is, right? It's just a chart. On this channel, we talk about all kinds of charts. We don't have to like them to talk about them, but we talk about them and we analyze them logically. Render doing some very spicy moves. So right now I see kind of three things in Render's side of the court. We've got, it's at $5. It broke $5. $5 is a very psychological value. Psychological values, without explaining them, we do tend to see profit taking at them. So at things when they hit one, whether it's $1 or 100, 1, 5, and then 5. So like $5, $15, $20, $25, $100, $500. We tend to see people place profit-taking orders there, probably just because it's simple, right? Our brains are just wired to attach to these things that we can view, we can imagine. On top of that $5, that was our 1618 extension. Many coins have broken past these extensions and moved higher to their measured move targets, meaning the 2 extension, and that puts Render at $7. At this point, it looks pretty good for that 7. It did close yesterday above 5 at 520. Today we're seeing a little retracement, a little red candle along with the rest of the market. Nothing too scary though. If Render had traded below maybe 460 yesterday's open, things would be looking bearish. Not looking too bearish. Basically the story or the narrative here, price pushed up, buyers came in, market makers bought, a little bit of profit taking, but that profit taking wasn't stronger than the buying force from yesterday. As long as it stays above that 460, we are seeing bulls slowly win this battle on Render. And the reason that it gets exciting, combining those things, is that Render's all-time high happens to be sitting very, very close to that measured move target at $7. If this was, 6 months ago, I would be like, yeah, Render's just going to sell off. But with the condition that we have seen crypto over the last 2 months, this has a very good chance of breaking all-time high. Not even anything to do specifically with like Render, like I said, as a coin or a project, simply the chart. You are running out, or you are quickly reaching the end of your resistance on this chart. Once it trades to 8, if that happens, whenever that happens, once it trades above its all-time high, it enters what we call price discovery. And that is when you get those insane upside gains that we've seen, such as Caspa. You guys reminded me of Caspa. Caspa, INJ recently. Let's go with Bonk. Let's go with Tia. Let's go with Tau. What else? Ordi. All these things. Once they break past their all-time high, there's no longer market participants who are stuck in a position at a loss and looking to get out. Every person at that point is now in profit, and it gets a lot easier to make moves to the upside. We use the Fibonacci retracement and extension tool, like I'm using right now for Render, to kind of guess where people might look to take profit after an all-time high breaks. And if we want to get into the moon math on Render, here you go. Here you go. If it breaks its all-time high, you may be looking as high as $63. Let's throw 50 on our chart. It's always a good bet to just throw 50 on there. Between $50 and $63. That's a big if, though. I think it's likely just based on everything else going on. Really, any chart that has crept up to its all-time high and is currently chilling there without getting sold off has a pretty good chance of it. Remember, capital rotates in markets. And that's what we're seeing right now, just capital rotation. Something pumps, you see the pump and you're sitting on your bags and your bags aren't moving and you get that itch. You say, man, I could just buy, my coins never move. I want to buy into these ones, they're pumping. And then by the time you buy into them, the pump's over. You've bought the top and something else start pumping. Maybe even the coins you sold, right? Happens all too often, and that is from capital rotation. Basically, seeking out liquidity in the markets, grabbing people, putting them in bad positions, and profiting from their poor choices. But there you go. You break all-time high, you could be looking at 50, 60, 50, 60. That's a pretty good upside target. That is a 10x from here. So please don't go, Tom said it's going 10x, so I went 100x long. It got liquid. No, dude. If you're aiming for a target like that, I've said this before, you're playing this game spot. You are not opening a leverage position and holding it to $63. Like, the odds of that working out is just so low. It's so low. Spot is king, guys. Leverage has a use, but spot is king. Let's look at Sol. But look at Sol. Solana, the coin everybody wants to look at. All right, Solana long. Let's go. I'm gonna hide this. I'm going to hide this. Let's clean our chart up just a wee. Go to the object tree, get rid of some of these brushies. There we go. Nice little chart record keeping. By the way, if you are new to charting, even if you're not, honestly, even if you're advanced, even if you're an advanced trader, there is a link in the video description to a support and resistance video. Highly recommend you check that out. It's not just about support and resistance. It has a bunch on like chart maintenance, chart hygiene. It's worth a watch. There are things you're going to be like, I didn't know you could do that. Because while I recorded it, I was like, I didn't know I could do that. Check it out after the live. Solana. Let's see. Solana, same thing. You have that bearish divergence on your RSI on the day. I pointed this out with Ethereum earlier and Bitcoin. I'm not really worried about this simply because it seems to happen all the time. Even when we are in a bull market, you get these bearish divergences on your highs and they just don't seem to matter. It comes in and pumps and it breaks its high and that goes away. And it does seem like a trap. And I'll say that bull divs have also kind of been a trap on the same time frame, kind of consistently in the bear market, at least. Let's see something. I want to look at this from a new direction. So these blue boxes is where I imagined we would find resistance and support. These are where your efficient price action is. For those of you who don't know what that is, markets are inefficient when they move like this, when they just fall or they just pump. Inefficiency here, inefficiency here. When markets trade inefficiently, with very strong probability, they go back to make it more efficient, meaning they retrace, they go back to those levels. We had more efficiency, inefficiency here, a little bit here. It's not quite as inefficient, but we are right in this zone. We were looking for 100 to 135 or 137. I still think 137 is a great take profit on Solana. I do. I think it's a great take profit. We haven't quite reached there. We hit about 125, 137. I think we will still hit. Solana is close to its all-time high, 267. That is still actually a bigger move than looks on this chart, actually. It's more than a 2x to 267. I don't know. I just said it with render. So maybe I shouldn't discriminate here. I just said render's near its all-time high, and most charts that are looking like they're going to break them, right? Is Solana going to? It seems hard to imagine after this rally. Like, look at these weeklies. October 16th, you're at $21. You traded 500%. Actually, that's 500% in 70 days. Are we betting that it will go 1,100%, right? So from that $21 back to the all-time high, 1,100%. Are we betting on that? Will it happen eventually? I believe it will, yeah. I think Solana eventually will break its all-time high. That's very common. It's very normal for the crypto space. Will it this year? That would be hard to imagine. We don't have many days left. A lot of people wondering, probably, should they buy Solana? This is the hard question, man. Buying Solana right now is buying after a 500% rally. I think your time and your resources are better spent finding other things that haven't done this yet and getting in on them. I think that's my honest opinion. If you love Solana for whatever reason, yeah, it's the best next thing. It's Bitcoin Jesus, right? If you love it, I think you get a shot at 75 bucks. This is what we've been doing all the way up on these coins. And we've been breaking resistance and basically looking for back tests of those resistance as support. You can see Solana's not given us many entries and really hasn't behaved, I'd say, in the way that I would expect or normally see on a chart. Hasn't really gone back to those supports. This is a really long-winded way of saying this. So you're talking really briefly about inefficiency and price. Well, unfortunately, without moving back to those supports, Solana has done this as well in this rally. Virtually just moving up. We have a little efficiency here, a little efficiency here. And what that tells me is that Solana, with high confidence, will look to return to 75, as low as it looks like 55-ish at some point. At some point. Will it happen before an all-time high? Probably, but this market has been so explosive to the upside that it's a hard position. And it's a hard position that you tend to see in a bull market for crypto. Things move up, you don't get pullbacks, you don't get back tests, and then at some point it just falls back down and you're trapped. Just be careful. There's nothing wrong if you love Solana of investing in it, but I would definitely caution everyone not to just all in FOMO leverage. Like, these are really great ways to lose everything right before the market explodes and can give you life-changing, life-altering gains. Losing right now, if you just get knocked out right now before all of the excitement into next year, I think you're really going to regret it. It might be one of the things you regret the most. Be careful. People make fun of my cautious or conservative approach to crypto, but that's what works. If you notice correlation between people who have been in crypto for a long time, they have a lot of overlap. They're typically very conservative. People who take large risks in crypto don't tend to make it to the end game. They end up losing right before the big move. Be careful. So you're looking at this chart, Solana $2,300. We put out a short that said that, guys. I don't really think it's going to $2,300, but it's not impossible, especially if Bitcoin breaks its all-time high. That's not that crazy, I would say. It is a 10x, so it's one of the more out there Fibonacci extensions, but it's possible. It's possible. I don't know. I don't want to get people too hyped on it. It's already up so much. Doesn't mean the gains are over, but I just think getting into a position here is going to be getting into that position with a lot of retail, and that just is not historically the smartest move. Congrats to everyone who made money on Solana. I made some money. You guys saw I had like a 10x and 20x long open. I closed them accidentally. I closed that long accidentally at like 122, which in hindsight now looks really good. Oh, well. Let's look at Matic. I didn't mean to talk about Sol for so long. We're looking at Matic, but first, I'm going to go back to the chat because I totally spaced out again. 300 votes later, we are still 76% green for January. Cheers to my fellow bulls. Lars Larson says there's no value there. I mean, what is value, guys? That's a really good conversation. What is value in crypto? My opinion is going to be different than many. We'll have lots of opinions when you ask that. You regret selling AVAX at 45? We can look at AVAX too. DOT actually was looking pretty good. We're going to look at Matic next. God damn it, chat. I think I might be too ADD to stream. Like, I start thinking, I start doing something, someone says something, and I'm like, yeah, let's go look at that instead. And then I forget what I was doing. I pulled up DOT, I pulled up AVAX. We're looking at Matic next. That's what's next. SKL says Ivan Takovchev. Longevity is imp. Longevity. Yes. Thoughts on ICP? AVAX. We have AVAX pulled up. Link is moving. I'll pull up Link too. Link did move. Moggy Game says if you're reading this, it's time to hit the like button. And I appreciate that. We'll look at Link then. Gotta look at Matic. IMX? We haven't at all, I don't think. I don't even think I have a chart for IMX. I do. I lied. I do. Alright, IMX. IMX, alright. Looking like Sol there. Alright, we have to do Matic next after I read some chat and interact. But we have DOT, Link, IMX, AVAX pulled up. But Matic is next. You can't read, Brian? That's okay, man. I'll narrate for you. The whole space is filled with value, says Squashbuckling Scallywags. Thorchain Rune. Rune was moving earlier. I get Rune and Render confused. Alex B looking at ILV. You got censored. Mods can't be censored, Moggy. From its lows of around 9. It's already done 1,100%. What has Pegless? Pay your rent. Smash that like. That's right, Derek. Tell him, bud. Bost Fund. I don't know what that is. What's up, John Schma? Crypto Friend. French Toasters. Any new names? $sign Sean, 1UP, 420 Bud Monster, Adam Smith, Alex B, Amazing Grazing, Arctic Fox, Brian, Overholser, Caranti Stream, Crypto Friend, David Brum, Deb, Derek Delboy Moore, Doesn't Matter to You, Faden Tradfi, Foxy Thrani, Foxy, French Toaster, G-Man, GBK, Trading Inc., Hodel Haven, Iman, what's up again, my friend? I still see you, you're still here. Autopilot, Baked Mike, Ivan, I'm about to be It's Baked Tom in like an hour. Jake Schnautz, John D. Z-Deb, John Johnson, Japernicus, John Shema, John Perez, Kevin Nicholas, Kirkleberry, Lars Larson, loading name Muhammad, or Mahoma, I can't say that one. Mighty Mike Bennett, Not Meme, Oba, Pegless, Pelag 6, Razvan, what's up Razvan? Sankeet, Short the Ponzi, what Ponzi? Which one? Fiat is the Ponzi, my friend. What's up, Sim Racing Channel, Speed Racer, False Flags is here, how you doing, bro? Pickle, Todd Stadler, Trick Shots, Voxies, Wick, William Lata, Wolf, Yesmail Jr. Tolibus, Zerezia. We got a lot of new names. Collab God, do I like BRC20 tokens? I mean, I guess I like them more than ERC20. And I don't really have an affinity for them. Either way, a baked Tom, that's right. Can I check Uni? Perhaps. ADA, yeah, I said I pulled that up. Is 2% average daily P&L in day trading unsustainable? Yes, absolutely, John Johnson. Do the math on that. 2% a day. Start with any amount. How long does it take before you have all the money in the universe? Not very long. Not sustainable. What's up, Zerezia? How you doing? Ola Crown says, Richard Morrissey, how you doing? Look at Tia, we can look at Tia, pull it up. Clueless, what's up, Craig? Cryptomancer, that's a cool name. Layer 2s following Eth closely, asked Bully. I don't know. Are they? I don't even know what our layer 2s or layer 1s. It's just like, there's so much information in crypto that just truly isn't relevant. And it's not that it doesn't matter if things are layer 1 or layer 2, but you can exist in crypto and have no real concept of even what those are. And you still could have plenty of knowledge in crypto. There's too much to learn. You can't learn it all. You got to pick what's important. What's up with XRP? It's just doing what it's always done, D Creator. It's doing what it always has done. It's just ranging. I don't know if you noticed, but after my videos, Bitcoin pumps. Yes, that's because after I'm done, I go and market order millions of dollars of Bitcoin every day. And then right before every stream, I sell it and then I buy it again. That's not true. Jasmine. Anybody else want to see Jasmine? Put a 1 in chat. We're going to look at links pulled up. We're looking at Matic first. Let me see. Anybody else subscribe? Kevin Nicholas subscribe. What up, Kevin? Sean Wilson, Alex Knows, Bart Lube, Tell One, Samuel Getchu, Matthew Medina, Lee Mitchell joining the team. Joining Crown Town, baby. What's up? Make sure you guys join the Discord too. YouTube will not give you notifications. They don't want you to get this alpha. Discord will always give you one. You'll always know when we're live. We are live here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and whenever the markets get spicy in between. You want to know. The emergency spice streams are going to want to know. Discord's the best way. Let's look at Matic. Let's look at Matic here on the month. How's Matic look? How do you guys feel about Matic? People like to make fun of that. How do I feel about it? What's the matter? That's important. Crypto is like 99% feel, which is weird. Here we have two different views on Matic. We have its valuation in dollars and its valuation against Bitcoin or in relation to Bitcoin. They look relatively similar. The only real difference here is this will sell off on the BTC pair. What happened here, obviously, when you have both these in front of you, you can tell that Bitcoin rallied and Matic stayed sideways. And we can see that here. Matic stayed sideways. Bitcoin rallied, so it lost value against Bitcoin. And then Matic pumped as well and it gained value against Bitcoin. Looking at these charts, though, there's some differences. There are some. Matic looks like a double bottom. Matic double bottom against the corn. Nah, it's really close, though. Really, really close. really, really close, and really close to putting on some serious gains against Bitcoin here. The monthly is struggling here against Bitcoin, but we have a rather large inefficiency in price here as Matic just lost value against Bitcoin March, April, May of this year before bottoming out slightly higher than before. That's good. But this whole area, pretty clear. Matic could, and it doesn't have to mean dollar go up. Matic could go down in dollars, but it could still double in its value against Bitcoin if Bitcoin fell in half or something. But this is a good way to look at charts, especially when all the charts start looking the same, when everything's pumping. Looking at its value against Bitcoin can give you insights. I'm not really seeing insights that I'm not going to find on the dollar here, but often there are, and it's worth a look. Obviously, this is spooky. This is spooky. This is very inefficient. But we're not really seeing the signs that it's going down there at this minute. That is very inefficient price action that has not been filled in. But for now, that's not the concern on our mind. Matic is back to $1. We have resistance about a 120. $1.20. Let me see. Yep, good. I had this chart. $1.20. Next upside resistance. Because Matic has put in a higher high versus last month, I'm going to say 120 is looking very likely. That is still almost a 20% move. So that's bigger than it appears. You do have resistance below you. 68.8 cents if you do see a big sell-off across the market or Matic. Just on Matic. 68 cents, probably a solid entry. But that looks decent. You're very close to monthly resistance. I think Matic is going to push there before really any kind of significant retracement. Above that is 160. You got 120, 160, and then basically the all-time high. Basically. $3 at the all-time high. Let's flip this down to the week. Didn't get that back test. I was talking about that with Sol. Looks about right. Weekly money flow finally looking better. Momentum maybe picking up here on MACD. RSI looks good too. Wow. That's some of the best RSI I've seen on the weekly for a chart in crypto right now. No problems. Higher high in RSI on the week. That's a big time frame. Big time frame. LuxAlgo. Ooh. Lux giving us a little insight here, saying that this week on this pump, Matic, the trend on the weekly, has flipped bullish. I think it's correct. I think that's correct. Last time we even had a green trend was back here in January. But now we have the green trend and we're above our resistance band and we're getting that signal right here that we're looking for that trend to change. Damn, nice entry on Lux here. Lux looking for a long at like 50 to 60 cents. Well done on the week. Same thing on the day, almost mirroring the week on that rally here. Daily looks good too. Yeah, 120. I think we could see 120 before the end of the year. If not, it's like, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I have no idea how much Matic I have. It's not like a crazy amount. I got no idea. Yeah, that's my thoughts. Matic, $1.20. I was like sitting there kind of waiting to find something else. It's just like, I don't see anything else. 120. AVAX. People wanted to look at AVAX and I see why. AVAX hit $50. What is $50? Well, it's a psychological resistance we were talking about. Psychological level. But it's also your 618 retracement from your high to your low. From your $147 to $8. Your golden retracement, your golden ratio, the 618 right there, $50, right at that clean line. That is not bad. That is not bad. This is not too shabby. Did we hit last week's open? AVAX, the low here might be in. We'll see. AVAX did move back to its weekly open at $40.62. I could see a trade like this made. Basically looking at that $40.62, you're going to have to pick your stop. Stop's going to be a little harder. I think logically you look at like 36. something down here. And then looking for that monthly resistance above you, 64.50. Let me double check that's a monthly quick. Yep. Well, that arrow worked pretty well. I remember calling for a $30 to $60 AVAX when it broke like 24. Still trucking. I don't think it stops at the 618 here. It might wrap up the monthly here. That's possible. I don't think it stops here. I would be very surprised if AVAX didn't reach $64. Typically, that a 618 retracement like this would be just par for the course on a chart. You'd look for some kind of retracement. Yeah, like that. Usually we would, but I haven't seen many coins stop at these 618s. They're all seemingly moving to these monthly resistances, and the next one for AVAX is 64.50. Your all-time high sitting up there at 140. You get your moon math in. You guys love moon math, I know. You just tune in for the moon math. If you break your all-time high, your next bull market peak cycle high might be $831. That's another like 20x, kind of similar to Sol. Interesting. Locally, AVAX, we may see the bottom end. We may see that weekly open test. Basically, my idea for a trade here would be looking to enter at the weekly open. Last week's weekly open, 40.62. If it goes much lower than that, I want out of that position. You're lining up for a bearish engulfed weekly, but a tap. You can see this trade would have already probably worked here. Probably, if you get another chance at it. And just targeting 64.50. That's it. If it goes lower than 40.62, you got support at 30. You have untested support at 23.72. Both are decent targets. That's a big retracement. AVAX looking not bad, though. I think there's more upside. So I'd look at DOT. DOT's looking good, too. I noticed it the other day. Didn't quite hit $10. You know, what was I just looking at that reminds me of this? Yeah. Do you guys see kind of a similarity here? Do you see it? So you have like July, we'll call it like July, August. It's like summer 22 high. Almost every crypto chart has this. Fell down, continued falling. You have kind of this broadening wedge here. David Groff has become a Gift Me member. 99 cents. Salute to you, my friend. Wait, there we go. You have this same move, right? You have this 22, summer of 22 high. You have it here on AVAX, you have it here on DOT. They both fell down until, I bet, almost the exact same date, October 19th. October 20th. Yep. Virtually identical, right? You have inefficient price action up here, just as you did on AVAX. So with very little other analysis, it does make some sense to look for DOT to move to 18. 18. You might call 15 to be conservative. But you have that inefficiency in price. You have almost the exact same chart right now as AVAX a little bit ago. I think DOT's going to at least 15. At least. Here's your resistance at 860. You closed above just actually... Crap, now I'm losing track of all the charts. You moved above. You closed the day. Chilling above resistance. As long as you hold 862... You're looking for like a 2x here on DOT. What the can I not have all these goddamn buttons trading view? Oh my god. It's like obnoxious. I don't want a chat. I don't want like a notification feed. I just want my tools for my charts, okay? I don't want these. I don't want a calendar and whatever this is. I don't know. That daily is a little ugly on RSI though. I don't know. Link's moving. You guys have been waiting for Link. I'm still sweating. What is going on in my house? It's like 80 degrees in here. I have no heat on. I have the window open. It's like maybe 40 degrees out. I'm sweating balls. Link does look like it's on the precipice of like a huge move. It looks like it. This is Link against Bitcoin. I said these are helpful at times in charting, and this is maybe one of those times. Link, I think, is setting up really, really strongly. Against Bitcoin, it hit a high in November of 22. It broke to a low, and it came right back to that high in November of this year. Basically, looking for any higher low. And actually, look at the BTC pair. That's kind of a solid higher low. You have an order block on the day. You fell down. Tested it as support. Buyers came in. If Link can break 0.00045 against Bitcoin, you can see a pretty big move up pretty quickly. Let's see where we might even look. 0.004, close to a 2x against Bitcoin. That's weird because that's like similar to, we're looking at Matic BTC. I didn't really have any alpha there, but it's a similar increase. Weird. I wonder if some of these coins are about to go 2x against Bitcoin. Some of them did already. I mean, some of them are right now or have been. But I like that. I like the strength here. If Link breaks that low, probably not going to be as bullish on the USD pair. Let's see how this looks. Link refuses to roll over, and it's still seemingly refusing to roll over. These arrows were placed here probably a year ago. Who knows? Forever ago. And Link has given us no pullback. Look at the left. We are at this efficient point in our chart, eating through resistance, building support, etc. Above this range, so above $20, you do have, from this arrow here, a little bit more of that inefficiency and a pretty clear trip up to about $27 or $30. Yeah, pretty clear trip. Money flow on the day looks good. RSI, obviously bearish divergence as our highs are coming down, and we have higher highs and stuff. This daily move is pretty spicy. I would love to see Link close above 691. Close above December 8th's high, and I think you see that 20, upwards of $25, $30 pretty quickly. You do have bullish divergence and dude, every chart has bullish divergence and bearish divergence, and it's I guess you just do nothing, or maybe you side with the trend, right? Market's moving up, side with the bullish divergence. I don't know. Divergences they're just not the strongest signal. They're good. They're good confluence signals, but they're not good solo signals. I think on the weekly you can see that gap a little more clearly sitting right there. It's like $17 right around our high. Clear sailing up to 27 if you break it. And as much as this is the smart trade, right? As much as waiting and getting this pullback is the smart trade, we just haven't been seeing them. We haven't been seeing them. They just haven't come. This might not happen with Link. Might not get it. I still believe at some point you'll see a $10 Link again. Whether or not it's before 27 or something, Lord knows. IMX, I have to stop shotgunning charts. It's too many in a row. Too many. IMX, I don't know if I've ever really looked at this. I'm sure we opened it once because I have this chart. But this is looking kind of spicy, isn't it? There's a little bit more chart history than on Binance. Always check. Always check. So the all-time high for IMX is 581. 470, I guess, on Binance, but 581, a little bit higher. Almost regardless, though, of where that high is, IMX has done some nice stuff from a technical point of view. You have a monthly order block or efficient price action. This would have been resistance, and it probably was. Let's see. And it was. It was a resistance in March of 23. Even last month, kind of rejected price at a lower high. This month, cleared it, trading at 256, like... Close up here and IMX is looking for its all-time high. Like that's pretty bonkers. Just stay down. Let's do moon math. Oh no, there we go. I think IMX is going for 580. Probably not by the end of this month, but we've seen things move crazier. I think it's going for 580. Look at that. From your local high to low, your measured move right back at the high. I mean, this is looking like an all-time high test. Provided the market doesn't absolutely nuke itself out of nowhere, completely like black swan nuked. This is looking pretty good. If you can break the all-time high, which is never guaranteed, but if you do, you might be looking for 31 bucks. That's our 1618, as high as 90. That's a crazy gain. A lot of these 1618s are about a 20x. This one's a little bit less. That's a big if, though. When you get back to 580, you're very likely to find sellers there. This chart did trap some sellers here for the first, I don't know, year plus of its existence, or trap some buyers. I think you see a move like this. I think you see something like this. There it is. If I could stop sweating, it'd be amazing. Maybe 350 back to 235. Back test that resistance as support. Pray we get a good one. That could provide a pretty solid entry. Profit taking at 350 or 580 looking like the play, in my opinion. All right, I'm sweaty. Holy crap. Whew. OP is OP right now. OP is overpowered right now. What's up, Najil? What's up, Najil? Joining the Tom Crown crew. What's up, guys? What up, guys? We're just charting, looking at charts. I haven't read the chat in a while because you guys wanted to see so many charts. Let's see, is this the full history? Yeah, it is. All right. Optimism's at an all-time high. It's in price exploration. Or price discovery. Hey, price exploration sounds good too. Price discovery. Currently at 412. OP has never traded at this level. Ever. What I really like about this chart, I don't own any OP for transparency, what I really like about this chart is not only did you break your all-time high, you spent a few days kind of will we, won't we, back tested that all-time high as support, and now you have a higher high. $7.35 looks pretty good for OP. Looks pretty good. Will it move there in one straight line? Probably not. But that's not a bad profit-taking target if you have a position on OP. Where would you enter is the question. Lord knows, man. Where would you enter? Well, whenever you break all-time high and you enter price discovery, that previous all-time high becomes a very confident entry in the future. They don't all hold. Like this could have fallen back down. That's happened in crypto. But typically when you spend time above it and you come back to it, even if it's in, say, like the next bear market, those tend to be decent entries or pretty reliable entries, I'll say. They do tend to come back. Link is the best example, in my opinion. I remember when we were streaming live here and Link broke $5 and I said, I'll buy Link at $5 when it comes back. And it did. Like to the dot. It was like the bottom. 478, close enough. After all that time, right? A lot of these charts might end up looking like this in the future. Like they're maybe right here now. And they move up. And then they come back. Right? That's what they say. You don't want to be caught holding the bag. Because that's a big drop. That's a big drop. Let's see locally. Closer, more zoomed in where we might look. $5. Yeah. This is how I'd like to see it move. I'd like to see it move to 5. Nice psychological level. I'd like to see it sell back off, preferably to that previous high, like 320, 330. That would be a solid entry. I think that's a better entry than entering here at 410, looking for 5. But you guys are degens. You do what you want. Never going to try to talk people off cliffs and trading anymore. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Ooh, what's up? Sayasi Baton. How you doing, brother? Subscribing. Is there anybody out there who's watching the stream but isn't subscribed? Can you please raise your hand? We have 800 viewers. We don't even have 420 likes. We don't even have 420 likes. What's up with that? That's like the bare minimum. See, the thing is when we get 420 likes, we get our blazing license for the day. I have a family dinner later. I need to blaze. This is a charity like this time. We'll get it. We'll get it. Whether it's now or after, we'll get it. OP looks great. I don't know. I have nothing else to say. This thing is just cooking. Could go right through 5. Could could go right through it, could go to 7. We could see as high as maybe 12. That's not a huge upside. It's not like 3x. It's weird how much smaller that is than a lot of the other charts. But it's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, man. What time is it? It's 2. I went live at 1, 12:30. All right. All right. All right. It's good to be back, guys. It's really good to be back. Sorry I've been so in the zone this stream. I've been interacting. I was excited to just chat with you guys, honestly. And then I got so distracted. LuxAlgo STX looking good. Looking good. Quick take on STX. I think it's going back to its all-time high. 280. $3. This looks great. LuxAlgo on the month does not seem to know what to do with this. You broke your high. You broke your last efficiency on the monthly. You're above it. If STX closes above 142 this month, I think it's going for all-time highs. Easy peasy. What's up, Curtis P? Rapper? I don't want to say that one wrong. And Dwayne Walker subscribing here. Hells to the yeah. Hells to the yeah. Is it because you like STX and you want it to go to an all-time high? Is that it? What about BSV? I don't even want to look at BSV. BSV 77. Nice little candle today. $77. So, what's up, everybody? What's up? Redfin, Mark Mello. We're getting raided by the subscribers. LuxAlgo is here. LuxAlgo, our number 1 sponsor. Number 1 indicator company in the world. I don't know if that's, I mean, they are on TradingView. I don't know if it's in the world, but in my opinion, in the world. That's right, baby. Whew. What is going on with this house? There we go. There we go, Corn. Wait, what is this chart? What even is this chart? Where's my Bitcoin chart? Oh, they just keep coming, baby. The subscribers just keep it coming. Keep them going. Keep them going. Well, I try to find this chart. Is this it? Is this the one I just opened? There we go. There we go. There we go. Our live trading call today. At the beginning of this episode, we were looking for 43.8. I bet a lot of you doubted it. Bet a lot of you doubted it. I haven't been watching, so I didn't doubt it. But here we are. We're back to our high. We're back to 43.2. We put in more higher lows. We've eaten at this resistance. 5-minute looks pretty spicy. Although the hourly just closed. That's the worst timing. Worst timing. But that hourly did close strong. Nice little order block here. Did not close quite a higher close than earlier today, but that is a nice little uptrend. You can see these thin doji candles. Buying pressure comes in, selling pressure, profit taking. Little battle between the bulls and the bears. The bulls slowly gaining ground. Would not surprise me to see a trade back to 43.117, which is almost too small, probably too small of a move to even talk about 0.16% down. Back to the top of that order block would be a solid place to look for support. Maybe the bottom of it, 43 flat. I think I will make a little position here. Little live position. Because I don't think I did actually earlier. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, rock and roll. I like that. I like that. I think you get something like this. That fits. Looks like kind of this, right? Little, I don't even know. There's probably like a microphone, megaphone, whatever you call it. Lows are coming down. Your highs are more flat, but they're still coming down as well, but they're not like in parallel, really. There we go. 43.8. I think we see it today. Oh my goodness. Hey, yo. Hey, you know what? I haven't done this. I haven't done this. One, LuxAlgo needs a wrench. There we go. They need a wrench. Now what else they need? Look at their YouTube. Go subscribe to them. Their YouTube, embarrassingly larger than ours. Ours is so much smaller. 452K, all of those, I'm so impressed by. The shout out to Sean, to Smack. So impressed. 450K subscribers. And that's like all of it was through the last 2 years, like through the bear market, through low attention. They're killing it. So I'm using my link to make me look good. Anyway, that's what I'm looking for on the corn. Oh, man. I need a shower. I can't believe how sweaty I am. Maybe my heat's broken. We'll see. Something. Broken on. Just keeps going. What's up, Nick S. subscribing? Santa Ali sneaking them in. Hell yeah, fam. Good to have more fam members. We have grown by over 1,000 subscribers in the last 2 or 3 days. Bonkers. Bonkers. I'll show you. Isn't that bonkers? Look at this. Look at that. Over 1,000 since the 24th. New fam members. Love to see it. You have found your home, whether you realize it yet or not. You will in time. We are the home of successful crypto investors. We don't FOMO. We don't FUD. We don't shill. I don't dump my bags on you. All I do is I share my charts. That's it. I just share my analysis. We shoot the shit. We make some jokes about, you know, Fed chairmans, smoking of different substances, and just having a good time. That's about all we got. Most of all, we provide information and community. And we've been doing that for almost 5 years now. So welcome to all the new people. I love to see it. I gotta go get ready for my last Christmas thing. Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Happy holidays. We will be live again Friday, if not sooner. Really quick, I want to look. I want to see has the dollar moved, or has it just stayed sideways? Yeah. What's up, P and Anthony? Dollar with a little bounce. Such a weak looking bounce. Probably gonna come up higher though. I can see the like easily returning to like 1014, 1015, and then going back down more. What is this BS? Dollar showing weakness. Pretty much everything else showing strength, and we're just waiting for Bitcoin to get the memo. I think we're hitting 43.8 today, if not higher. Time will tell. On the 5 minute, I didn't even see this, but now I see it. You guys see this beautiful head and shoulder-ish pattern here? I just flipped the chart upside down. Do you see that left shoulder, head, or right shoulder? You even have, I mean, it's janky because then your neckline isn't technically right here, but you even have like a neckline that got back tested. Let's look at it this way. It is janky, I'll admit. It's a little janky, right? Move up, back test. Done. Put a pin in it. It's done. I'm going to share this on Discord. You should join the Discord so you can keep up with our live streams and everything great. I love each and every one of you. Shout out to like the 100 new subscribers during the live. Shout out to everyone who found us through Altcoin Daily's channel. I love those guys. You guys can love or not love their content. I don't care. I love them as people. They're my friends. More updates in the Discord. Also, check out the Patreon. If you're looking to start your year off with an edge, the Patreon is the best place for new people in crypto to start. It is not a trading signals group. It is so much more than that. It is, how do you even describe it? It is a learning group, and it's a support group. But it does have the track record of making successful investors in crypto, and that's because we have so much alpha in there. Check it out. There's still discounted memberships available. We'll be live Friday. I'm hot as hell. I'm going to go take a shower.